Welcome back, guys.
Today I will be making part 4 of What If Naruto went back in time. So last time we left off, Naruto just went to Mount Myoboku to train with Jiraiya, but the thing is, Naruto already knows everything, and Jiraiya doesn't know that, so he has to fake that he's training as to learn Sage Mode. But the Great Sage already knows that Naruto is faking it, and he knows everything about Naruto, that he knows Sage Mode, and he has some of the Sage of Six Paths powers because he trained the Sage of Six Paths himself at learning the Sage Mode. So one night he goes to Naruto and asks him, can we have a talk? And Naruto can already tell he's kind of suspicious, and he asks, so Naruto, how did you get back in time, come back in time? And Naruto says, oh, I guess you found out. And he's like, yes. And Naruto's like, how did you find out? And the sage is like, I have trained the Sage of Six Paths back in the days, and I can tell that you have some of the Sage of Six Paths powers and you're hiding it. And Naruto's like, okay, I'll tell you everything. And so he told him everything that happened, and the sage is like, you should really tell Jiraiya boy about this. This is really important. He could help you, and you did say he died, didn't you? And Naruto's like, yes, but I'm going to stop that. And the sage is like, that's your choice. Do you think this is going to have repercussions in the future? Naruto's like, not really, since I already know everything about Sage Mode. If he didn't die in my timeline, I'm pretty sure I wasn't going to learn Sage Mode, but there is a high possibility that I would have. So it wouldn't really make a difference if Jiraiya stayed alive, and I really love Jiraiya, so I want him to stay alive as a character, of course. And so Naruto eventually tells Jiraiya a few months later, because he finally gathered enough courage to tell him that he has killed a load of people. And Jiraiya understands, and he says, I would do the same if I were you, if I saw my wife, my children dead, my friends, family, everything. So Jiraiya understands how Naruto was feeling. Jiraiya wants to understand how Naruto is feeling, but he has never went through that except for losing his best friend, which is Orochimaru. But that's that. A year passes, and Naruto's like, I already took, you know Itachi Uchiha, right? He's like, yes, the rogue ninja, the rogue Uchiha. And Naruto's like, yes, did you know why he killed the clan? And he's like, I've heard it was to test his powers, but I'm not sure. And Naruto's like, it's not really, he was lying about that. He actually did it to save Sasuke. And Jiraiya's eyes widen to the statement, and he's like, you're joking, right? And Naruto's like, no, I am being dead serious. And he wanted to save Sasuke and lead him in the right path and kill Itachi, and so the villagers would think Sasuke was a hero. And he never really thought that Sasuke would go with Orochimaru. That's why he wanted Sasuke to build hatred inside of himself towards him, but not to the village. But if Sasuke finds out from anyone else after he kills Itachi, because Itachi is already dying because of an illness, if Itachi dies and then someone tells him the truth, he's going to go against the village. So I want to save Itachi from the Akatsuki and make him tell Sasuke the whole truth, and then we're going to have to cure him with the legendary Sani Tsunade's help. And Jiraiya's like, your way of thinking is correct, but I'm not sure if that it's going to be easy to save Itachi. And Naruto says, I'm pretty much stronger than every single one of the Akatsuki members except for Obito, because he is a handful, and In my timeline, Obito did become good at the end and saved me and Kakashi and Sasuke, and he died for us after starting a full war. And then uh, he's like, I don't want to kill Obito either. I don't want to kill anyone from the Akatsuki. I just want to make them good, except for a few people who are literally dead. Like Kisame, he can't be killed. Like he can't like become good out of nowhere. Same with Deidara. No, maybe Deidara, Sasori, Nagato, Konan, Obito can, and Itachi can come back to the good side, but not the rest. So he's going to kill the rest of them, and does tell that Nagato is one of the leaders of the Akatsuki, and then Jiraiya's that. And Naruto does tell Jiraiya that he's pretty much stronger than Nagato right now, since he has perfect Sage mode and a lot of techniques, and you have different types of Rasengan, like the Fire Rasengan, the Earth Rasengan, the Wind Style Rasengan Shuriken, and the Water Prison Rasengan. So Naruto and Jiraiya go to Itachi and tell him to come back, and Itachi's like, okay, I will, because Itachi right now, he, even if he doesn't want to go back, like he wants to, but if he didn't want to go, he would have stand no chance against a perfect Sage mode Jiraiya with different types of Rasengans, different chakra natures. I mean, different chakra transformation natures, Rasengans. Naruto pretty much strongest ninja alive right now. So Naruto, Jiraiya, and Itachi come back. Itachi is killed, and them three go. Itachi, Jiraiya, Kakashi, and Naruto go to Sasuke, and Sasuke is saved, and Orochimaru is not killed yet, but because Kabuto escaped with the Jugo, and then Orochimaru came back. So they do save Sasuke. Sasuke does awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan because of what he heard from Itachi, and he was really sad and happy at the same time. But he did go through an emotional trauma, and he does want to kill Danzo. And Naruto's like, we will have to kill Danzo anyway. Danzo is a threat to the village right now, since he has the Izanagi arm, and I mean the Sharingan arm, and can use Izanagi. So they go back to the village. Sasuke wants to fight Danzo, so Naruto allows him, since in the original Sasuke does beat Danzo, but with a lot of hard work. Naruto prevents Sasuke from overusing the Mangekyo Sharingan. Same with Itachi, even though Itachi's eyesight is literally gone by now. He's pretty much blind. So Naruto stops him, and then he says, Sasuke, you're going to go blind, let me just finish this. And then Sasuke is like, oh, Naruto, I'll let you this time, but next, if any other fight like this happens, it's mine, okay? Naruto's like, yeah, alright. So Naruto finishes him off, and then the third Hokage awards Naruto and Sasuke Chunin rank. No, he awards Naruto Jonin rank, and Naruto and Sasuke Chunin, because if you just made Sasuke Chunin after Jonin after he left the village and came back, it would be just favoritism, and people would rebel, because some people have been trying to become Jonin for years and still couldn't. So Naruto becomes a Jonin because everyone knows that Naruto did a lot for the village right now, and people are actually starting to like him again, and Naruto is starting to unlock his chakra again. So now the Akatsuki has lost Itachi, one of its strongest members, and they realize that Itachi has joined the Leaf, and the Leaf has 2 Mangekyo Sharingan users, 2 perfect Sage mode users, the third Hokage, who is pretty much OP at that time, even though he's old, and they have 2 Sanins, and one has mastered Sage mode, and they have killed Orochimaru twice already while they couldn't even kill him once. And Naruto still wants to save Gaara. He wants to from the Akatsuki because he knows he's gonna get attacked in a year. So he does go to the sand and just warns Gaara, if anything happens, just increase your chakra level. Like send me because since Naruto can now sense a lot of things, he tells him, "Oh, just if you get into a fight, I will feel it and I will rush here as soon as possible." And Gaara's like, "Okay, friend, I trust you. I believe in you." Because Gaara still loves Naruto as a friend. Okay, so and Gaara respects Naruto and everything, and Naruto does tell Gaara that he's from the future because Gaara's like one of his best friends. And Kakashi comes to find out, and same with Itachi, Tsunade, and not Sasuke though, because Sasuke will get a bit jealous. And Naruto says, "Wait, Itachi, you have been using the Mangekyo Sharingan for a few years, and I'm pretty sure you're starting to lose eyesight. And from what I've heard, to gain the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, so you never lose eyesight again, you need to get your brother's eyes, right?" And Itachi's like, "You're correct, but I will never steal Sasuke's eyes." And Naruto's like, "How about you just switch eyes? Like it's more logical, and it won't really prevent anyone. It won't really make anyone unhappy because you're both going to gain the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and you'll both be able to use the perfect Susanoo." And Itachi's like, "I've never really thought of that, but I'm not sure if we should try it." And Naruto's like, "You should, because when from my timeline, once you died, not Sasuke killed Danzo to avenge you, and he went blind from overusing his Mangekyo Sharingan in one fight because he fought the 5 Kage too. He didn't really kill all the 5 Kage, but he went against them. And then Naruto decides to tell Sasuke, and Sasuke is like, "Okay, let's switch." And then they have a eye transplant. Sasuke is happy to finally be as strong as Naruto. He's really not, because he doesn't know how strong Naruto is really. And Itachi is happy to see his brother with his eyes again. He's happy to see Sasuke clearly, and hugs Sasuke while crying a bit. And he's like, "I can finally see my little brother again." And Sasuke sheds a tear too, saying, "I love you," and blah blah blah. And now the leaf is pretty OP, and instead of and Naruto's like, we should recommends the third Hokage to nominate a new Hokage, since Naruto knows that the third Hokage is getting tired of all of this, and he's old. And he tells him, Lord Third, and the third Hokage is like, "Yes, Naruto." And Naruto explains to him that I can feel that you're getting tired of being you're not getting tired of being the Hokage, like as protecting the village. You're getting tired of all the workload, and you're getting older, and I believe you should retire from being the Hokage and live the rest of your life in peace. And tells him to he recommends him to choose Tsunade or Jiraiya as Hokage. But then he's like, "In my timeline, Tsunade was the Hokage, and she was really good at it, but I didn't." So Jiraiya nominates Tsunade as the new Hokage and says, "I would choose Jiraiya," but Naruto said Jiraiya will have to come on missions from now on to prevent the Akatsuki from getting any of the tail beasts. And Jiraiya understands that, and he wasn't really planning on becoming Hokage, so he accepts the fact that now he has to call Tsunade Lord Fifth, but he still won't. And Tsunade and Jiraiya start having a little bit of a romance, because I always wanted the ship, and they do start dating a bit in secret though, but Naruto already knows, because he was spying on, he knew Tsunade and Jiraiya had something going on, and he was spying on them. And one night he saw them like not making out, they just kissed each other goodbye. And Naruto was like, they finally got together after years. I've been waiting so long, nearly 20 years, man. and Naruto's happy for them, and he returns to his home. So Naruto now has to prepare himself for the attack on the Sand Village, and tells Tsunade, "I will be taking. I want. Can we go to the? Can I go to the Sand Village on a mission?" And then Tsunade is like, "Oh, do you mean the attack on the Sand Village, and you want to go?" And Naruto's like, "Yeah, I want to prevent it, and I want to save Gaara and Granny Chiyo and Sasori, and also Deidara." And so Naruto goes there and realizes that the attack on once he was going there, he sees Deidara and Sasori walking there, and he goes to the Sand Village faster than them with the Jiraiya and let's say yeah, just them two. Maybe Hinata, because now Hinata has ranked up to Chunin, and she had a week free, and Naruto asked if she wanted to go out on a mission with them. Since Hinata now is literally Jonin level, but she just couldn't get to Jonin yet because she didn't get her father to recommend the to sign an application form for a Jonin rank for Hinata. So Hinata goes with them, and they ask Gaara to and well, Naruto asks Gaara to go to Granny Chiyo to change her mind on the village of the Hidden Leaf Village and the Sand Village, and he does with his Takuno Jutsu, and he says, "Your grandson Sasori is going to come in a few days, in less than a day. I want you to go meet him and change his ways." And that happens. Naruto leaves a clone back with Gaara to fight off Deidara. Deidara does get captured and sent back to the and Naruto does change Deidara, and Deidara just goes. Naruto accompanies Deidara with the clone to the Hidden Stone Village, and that makes the Hidden Stone Village like Naruto and the Leaf Village. So the Leaf Village has a new ally called the Hidden. I think was it the Hidden Stone Village or whatever, the Stone Village, and now the Leaf not only has the Sand Village as its ally, but even the Stone Village, because the Stone Village didn't really want to go up against all the OP ninjas that the Leaf had. For example, two Uchihas who have the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, Naruto who has the Nine Tails and Sage Mode mastered, and Jiraiya and Tsunade, and also the third Hokage. He can still fight even if he's old. And so they just say, "Okay, we will sign this peace treaty, please become our allies." And Naruto's like, "Of course we will become your allies, we only want peace." And Naruto goes back, and Sasori does change for the best and does come back to the Hidden Sand Village and teaches a bit of puppet mastery to Kankuro, and Kankuro does become a bit stronger. And also Temari still goes to the Leaf Village, and Thing does her work. What does she do again? I think she was just giving some information about some rogue ninjas or something, or maybe giving a bingo book, I'm not sure. But she does meet up with Shikamaru, and they do have some quality time together alone. Ino does spy on them with Choji, but then Ino still meets Sai, and Choji is left alone. Naruto's like, "You will find someone one day," because Naruto was just spying on Shikamaru too, because he does like Shikamaru, and he wants Shikamaru to end up with the woman he loved. And Shikamaru is literally one of his best friends, especially because he was his assistant when he was Hokage. So that's that. And Obito found out about Deidara and Sasori turning on the Akatsuki, and he realizes that Akatsuki not only lost Deidara, Sasori, and Itachi, but now they lost their chance to get the One Tail, and now he has to send 2 new people to the sand. But he doesn't do that, and instead he makes a plan to attack the Hidden Leaf Village, because he believes all the rest of the Akatsuki, Kisame, Kakuzu, Hidan, Pain, Conan, Nagato, well, Pain and Nagato pretty much the same person. Obito can go up against the Leaf Village and actually destroy it, but that is not true. Conan and Nagato are changed for the best. So, Jiraiya and Naruto's clones beat the Six Paths, and then Naruto does. So basically, this is what happens. The Akatsuki are heading to the Leaf Village, and Obito's like to Nagato, "Let me borrow one of your eyes. This will be hard." And Nagato's like, "Yeah, yeah, you're right." And so Obito does take one of his eyes, and Nagato is left with one Rinnegan. So Obito is a mastermind behind all of this. He knows he's going to lose, so then Obito just retreats out of nowhere and leaves the rest. So Conan and Nagato are changed, but Nagato tells them that he does one of his eyes has been taken because he trusted Toby, and Toby took it. So now Obito, after every single Akatsuki member left, is killed except for Nagato and Conan, who joined the Leaf Village to help them on the quest of world peace. So Obito is on try-hard mode, so he makes an alliance with Orochimaru. Orochimaru does do the reanimation jutsu, and Obito doesn't declare war yet. With the reanimations, he reanimates the let's say the first and second Hokage, and the third Raikage, and some other some other Kages from the past, and he keeps them at bay, and he attacks the weaker Jinchuriki, which are the one tail, two tails, three tails. Well, when he attacks the two tails was on a mission, and he captures her. Same with Gaara. Gaara is found in a cave by the sand, and Granny Chiyo decides to give her life up, and Sasori is really sad about this, but still but he realizes that Granny Chiyo wanted to do this, and she was already about to die because she was out of old age, so she just let Gaara live. Naruto's really happy about this, but he's really pissed that he can't even catch Obito right now. He beats every single tail beast by himself. Jinchuriki by himself, and captures the tail beast, except for the 8 tails, which he only gets a little bit of it, and the 9 tails he lets the Geto statue absorb Kinkaku and Ginkaku. So he does, and then after that, Orochimaru has an army of reanimated shinobi, and they aren't the shinobi that Kabuto got. He actually reanimated a lot of the stronger shinobis. For example, he reanimated what's his name, Mother Uchiha. Same with other shinobis, of course, and the first Hokage and the third Hokage. He couldn't reanimate the fourth because he was sealed already, but he was going to get the fourth as well, but he couldn't. He didn't have time because the war already started. A five Kage meeting has a 5 Kage summit has been set up before right after Killer Bee got defeated, but then he escaped. There was a 5 Kage summit, and the same things happen, except not the same things happen. Tsunade is in it instead, and Obito invades it and tells them about the war, and that he's already going to revive the 10 tails. And Naruto just realized that he literally failed everything, and he just let this happen. Because Naruto wanted to search for Obito, but he just couldn't find him. Even with clones, he just couldn't find him, because Obito only attacked when Naruto is literally asleep. He always stayed in his pocket dimension, and in the calming dimension. I call it pocket dimension, but you can go in there anytime. So the 10 Toes is revived. The allied shinobi forces are still made, and Naruto can't really beat Jubito right now because Jubito actually made a deal with the Ten Tails. He said, "I will let you feed on every single shinobi in the world if you just work with me for this time." And then Obito does find out that he was used as a puppet with the from Madara, and Madara does use Black Zetsu. Oh yeah, have I mentioned Black Zetsu was behind the scenes every time. He was in the shadows. He was always leading Naruto away, to be honest. And of course, Black Zetsu told Obito about all his plans and everything, and Madara does get the Ten Tails, and Obito is so Naruto. Madara does become the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, and he is a lot stronger than Obito already. So Obito is left there, and he's not going to die. But Naruto does save Obito, and Obito is saved, and Taku no Jutsu into the good side, and but Madara decides to what's it called? He wants to take the Nine Tails away from Naruto. Right now, Madara is a lot stronger than Naruto because he has the full cooperation of the Ten Tails. So he's a lot stronger. He has both the Rinnegan, and he is OP. So Naruto does get his tail beast extracted. Same with and Sasuke tries to protect Naruto, but then just gets annihilated. And Naruto and Sasuke do meet the Hagoromo again. It has been like 2 years. Hagoromo has a little bit of chakra and tells Naruto it's not your fault that you failed. It was actually Black Zetsu. And then Naruto's like, it is my fault. I should have just took him out when I had the chance to. And then he's like, it's fine. I can revive you. I can give you some of my chakra again. And Sasuke will get the Rinnegan, so it all ended up just like the future, so it's fine, don't worry. So Naruto and Sasuke do beat Madara, and the Ten Tails is sealed away into a second moon, let's say. No, I'm joking. So the Ten Tails is sealed away in a different dimension by Sasuke, but no, wait, no, sorry, not the Ten Tails. Madara is sealed away, but then with Black Zetsu. But what they didn't realize is that they sealed Black Zetsu with him, and Madara already accumulated a lot of chakra, which led to the revival of Kaguya. And Kaguya could break out of that dimension easily, and she does do the infinite Tsukiyomi. And Sasuke saves Naruto, Kakashi, Obito, and yeah, those and Sakura, yeah. So Sakura, Kakashi, Obito. So basically the old team, the old four, they still go up against Kaguya, and Kakashi never loses his Sharingan, so they can both warp away those rods that killed him. So they are able to warp away the two rods, and the same thing pretty much happens, just that this time Obito is alive, and Kakashi and Obito are both able to use the what's it called, the perfect Susanoo to save Sakura, but they have to be together to use it. Well, not in a gay way, just like together in the same. They have to use both powers together because you need both Mangekyo Sharingans, and Obito does give some of the Sage power that Sage of Six Paths powers. No, not Sage of Six Paths. Sage power that he had left from the Ten Tails to Kakashi. So the same things happen, but this time Kakashi is nominated as the sixth Hokage, but he gives the title to Obito Uchiha. So Naruto, a few years pass, and Naruto is nominated as the seventh Hokage, and this time Sasuke, Itachi is getting older but not as old. So Itachi, Sasuke work together as Shadow Hokages, and Obito and Kakashi stay as backup Hokages if Naruto has to go out or something. So Naruto still marries. The same ships happen. So Naruto still marries Hinata because Hinata does. He still loves Hinata. They still have kids, but this time Boruto and Himawari are a bit more OP because Naruto is much stronger and he has a lot more power inside of him, especially because the Sage of Six Paths gave him power twice now, once in the original from his timeline and once again here. So a few years pass and the same fight happens again against Jigen. So this time Jigen will get bodied because it's a stronger Sasuke, it's a stronger Naruto, and Naruto will have no mercy towards Jigen. So Jigen will get annihilated. Naruto will use all the skills he has. Same with Sasuke, because Sasuke has been told about the future thing and he realized that he wasn't strong enough to protect the village, so he trained a lot. So now he's stronger, and this is pretty much it for this what if. I know it was short, but I did make long parts. For example, the first one was 35 minutes, then it was the second part 42, and then 33, and now I'm making a 31-minute video. It's I do a lot in my parts. I make the arcs much shorter because some arcs are just useless information. For example, the Tsunade retrieval arc. Okay, if imagine if it's in this what if. I know I'm just going on right now, I'm sorry, but imagine in this what if he already knows the Rasengan. There's no point of telling you guys, oh, he takes a week to learn the Rasengan, and then Tsunade makes the bet, because he already knows the Rasengan. If Tsunade made the bet, then Naruto would have already won. So there was no point of just making unnecessary things. So thank you for listening. This is it for this what if. I will be making a new what if today, since I said part 5, but there is no part 5 because I finished the what if on part 4. So from today I will make a new what if, and because I read the fan fiction of it a few weeks ago, and I will upload it to YouTube by today. Thank you for listening. Please share, like, subscribe, and take care. Stay safe. Peace.